We're going to call the Wednesday, April 5th, 2023 Commission meeting to order, or excuse me, BZA meeting to order. Jeff, roll call, please.
Bob Houston.
Present.
Monty Kisner.
Present.
Ryan Johnson. Absent.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Any motion to accept the agenda as presented?
So moved.
I'll second that. All in favor? 2 votes for, 0 against. Need a motion to approve the minutes from March 8, 2023.
So moved.
I'll second that. All in favor? 2 votes for, 0 against. Application number 3036, Valerie.
It's for a special SUP for a existing transitional living facility to be able to expand. The planning board met on it. It was 4 in favor, 2 against, but there was some confusion about the language within the SUP that the applicant was unaware of, and there was confusion with the planning board of what that word even was.
Okay, so recommendation would be to send it back to the planning board.
Clarification for everyone involved.
At this time, is there anyone who'd like to speak on?
Hey, Bob,
Yeah.
he okay.
Yeah, not yet. Is there anyone who'd like to speak on behalf of application number 3036? Sure. Go ahead.
Thanks. Is this,
Yep.
where we need to be?
If you just state your name and address
Certainly.
for the record. Thank you.
Certainly, I'm Rodney Hammer. I'm the founder and president of Green Hope. We are the ones that operate the transitional living facility for abused and exploited women. We have a second location, I think most of y'all know, and some of you have been there, for children in another part of the county, but today this pertains to the property outside of East Lynn, a little bit east of here. So we had a rather extensive interaction with, I'm not sure if I get all the titles correct, the Planning and Zoning Board was who we were before. We have a draft with us, and Valerie and county staff have a copy of that as well, which we did not have a copy of the permit when we met, and so I think that was part of we were not provided that copy before the meeting. I think these things could have been easily cleared up had we had that, but having said that, there's nothing substantial changed in the project. We're not asking for any changes in the project. We answered, I think, at length with our MKEC engineering firm that's designed everything in compliance with the desires of Water District Number 9, Fire Department, met also with the mayor of East Lynn, who inspected our property, and as well as county officials. To us, it would be a simple matter for this commission, this BZA and county commission meeting, to accept and approve the very slight clarifications. They're not changes or even amendments, they're clarifications in the special use permit today, and we would like to ask you to do that. I know it's within your purview to decide whether to or not to. The one most significant clarification was related to the water service. Water District Number 9 gave us 3 options. We picked one. We actually over-designed with the help of MKEC. Our general contractor is retired Vice President J.E. Dunn. So please know that we have very competent professional people, and there's nobody's trying to, do any shortcuts or workarounds or anything like that. We over-designed the system within the options that were given us that would provide not only water that would service and sanitation that would service our property and its expansion, but also provide extra water for the fire departments should a neighbor or others need it as well, with no strain or drain on East Lynn or anybody else. We're at the end of the line. We'd simply tap the 4-inch main with a 1-inch line, and then we would put in place a system of cisterns that would take care of all the fire suppression, potable and other needs, as well as a sanitation system. These are very few clarifications. They're noted in purple. Again, Valerie has a copy of those. I'd like to ask you approve those in this meeting, and I want to tell you why I would prefer that. What we do is take abused and exploited victims, and we help them become survivors, and then we help them become thrivers. They go from being a drain on the tax base of the county and the state and municipalities, and those that need services and other things that are a drain on tax. They go from being victims to being paying citizens, taxpayers, employees, contributors to our society. Secondly, it's important that we not have any further delays because we literally save and change lives. It's not a hypothetical discussion. It's not even any for-profit venture or anything like that. All the money that we raise goes to helping these women and these children. And literally this morning, I got a request. We get requests every week for beds in our facilities. And it saves lives, and it changes lives, and it turns people into productive citizens by giving them the opportunities, the life skills, and the employment opportunities and the therapy that they need to recover. Every day that we don't expand, there are more people we tell no to that are not in a position to survive without our help. It's not. I want to emphasize that, and it's also not a substantive change at all. There's actually no change here. Just a little bit of clarification wording. I overheard just enough to know that we'd be pushing this back probably into late May, and every delay that we experience is more no's. Last year we had 411 requests for a bed in our program, and every one of those is not somebody that is in a position to be on a waiting list, living in a safe place with the help that they need. So I would like to impress upon you the need for this. What this would do is, by adding these tiny cottages and this third phase, so the way our system works is phase one is safety and stability, kind of getting things together, getting intensive trauma therapy, etc. Phase two, they begin to study and work. And while they stay with us and save money. Phase three would be literally a transitional living, small community of tiny cottages where they continue to work and study in a supportive and encouraging environment and save money, and then be able to be successful in the long term in society. When we are able to put in place phase three, that will free up beds and opportunities for more women to have their lives changed and to become productive members of society. So it's not a hypothetical thing to us. It's not a profit issue. It's an issue of saving and changing lives. And literally every day we get requests to help. And they are not people that are in a position to be on waiting lists and safe place. They need our help. And we have the ability to provide this. We want to continue to partner with the county. It's a great thing that you're helping us do. So for those reasons, I would encourage you to simply adopt the minor clarifications that we have stipulated. It doesn't change the project in any inherent nature.
Thank you, Rodney. I appreciate it. I know you do a lot of good for the county out there. I really do appreciate it. Valerie, I think I understand what the confusion was before, but I think we're going to take a 5-minute recess.
Is there anybody else?
Excuse me, is there anyone else that would like to speak for or against this project?
If you have technical questions, we do have our engineering firm represented.
Okay. I think we're going to take a quick 5-minute recess with Paul, our county attorney, and Valerie and me, and go back to another room and talk a little bit on it. We'll be right back.
Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you, Rodney. I appreciate it.